Hey, everybody in the sky. Hey, TSCC Women Empowerment. I was thinking there for a minute. I wasn't on. I don't know. These notifications are slow because I be getting mine very, very slow. Hey, Gammy, 3. I am not planning on being here very long because I said all basically what I needed to say last night on the mass train, but I have some more to say because of that second panel, really, and because of the hypocritical things that's going on. But I'm going to start off with the gentleman Patty panel first, LT, because I don't have a lot to say about that. As I said, I wasn't really into the movie that they were speaking of, and I can understand El Teddy taking something a different way and wanting to talk about something different. And the first few questions was interesting, but I just wasn't into it like that. And however, I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. Maybe got better towards the end because, like I said last night, I was going from one panel to another. Hey, Jen Lynn. And I discussed the first questions, and one of them was hilarious when QB answered that one and said he felt like they needed sex. And each one of them did answer the question, different questions, So it was okay. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Only thing I can't say is, and if this was a competition for real, they won. And so I just got to be real about it. They won, in numbers. They really did. And they're saying it's not a competition, but I know with Juicy Booty, everything is a competition to him. Everything. So that's why I don't really have too much to say about them because it is what it is. And that's just all to it. Hold on one more second, y'all. Somebody always want to ring my bell, but I answered it because I am expecting somebody, you guys. So I'm not going to be on here long. Okay, who else came? TSCC Women Empowerment. And so I don't have much to say about that. I want to go over here now to this double standard thing. Everybody knows since we've been doing the mass train, Wiley have been giving his critique. And believe me, every one of those critiques has been critical. And every one of them is saying something critical and bad about me. And he say things like, Bless Watkins shouldn't be there. Be asked me to be by herself. Get rid of Bless Watkins. She got the purse. He even went as far as talking about my wigs, Black Power, the wig she got on, instead of talking about the content. He focused on constantly dragging me and Chopper. Every once in a while, BS, he keep getting kudos to be best more than he do to us, though. Now, the double standard comes in where we gave our honest review on the panel. Now, for some reason, to me, he's being perturbed about that. He said we being messy. Oh, and Bless Watkins didn't watch it all. No, I didn't. I said I was flipping back and forth. I said nothing bad about him, you guys. Everybody know that. Everybody know it. And when he first announced that he was going to do his own panel, Bless Watkins came on her live. Every day she came on her live after that was up and Wiley because I wanted to see him succeed. I still want to see him succeed. So that's where the double standard come in at, as he can critique, but I can't. I mean, what's up with that, you guys? I mean, what's the real problem here? And I didn't say anything bad. I told the truth. And when you said, and he said he had a special guest, I think it was cool. And I was thinking the whole time, I hope it's not that lady over there. I hope it's not that one. I'll be darned tootin'. When the one lady came on, it was 7 stars. I knew right then and there it was going to be complete because there's nobody checking for her. No, and ZT said it right. And even while he was joking around, that's why it failed. That's why it failed. And then the lady on the phone, why wasn't she the one lady on the panel and not 7 stars. And that's my honest opinion. Like he gives his honest opinion. Why can't I do that? Okay. So if you see this or somebody tell him about this, that's my honest opinion. And I'm not dragging you. I'm not dragging your looks. I'm not dragging your finances. I'm not dragging nothing like that. I'm just simply saying it was failed. It was a failed panel. And you could have done much better. You do better when you're on there by yourself. So when you said you had a special guest, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be triple good because Wiley is comedic. I'm looking for Marquita. Marquita could have came on and talked about the news and other things besides mess. We didn't say we wanted to see mess. And it's good that you're going in a different direction. You can't compare us because we say that we are the mess train. We coming on here to talk about mess because I'm going to tell you the truth. If I want to talk about some election, impeachment, or anything that's going on right now in the world, I'm going to do what I always do, turn my TV on. I'm not going to look for no YouTuber to try to tell me something like that about rural views or anything. I'm just not going to do that. When I come on here, it's to have fun, to roast and gag. That's what we do. So you keep talking about, well, that's all they do is talk about mess. That's what our concept is. That's what we came on here doing. So if you want to go in a different direction, so be it. Do that if that's what you want. I actually enjoyed some of the guests Wiley had on there. I really did. You know, I never knocked the foot. I said, well, good. He's gonna grow like that. But he can't seem to take that compliment. He's only pulling out the negative stuff. That's all he's doing. Talk about everything negative. Now, when that second panel came on and ZT was on there, the views came. Before they even brought 7 stars back on there, Wiley's chat was up to 4 something, almost 500. So we seen who brought the views. That's why I was saying ZT would have been good on there. You know, if it was 3 men, he should have been there. 2 men in a lady. Now I understand the guy he had on there. I do understand that. I really do. He was okay. I'm not knocking that either. But I'm just saying, if I put the two together, we seen who brought them views last night. And then when he brought 7 stars back, all she did was get dragged by ZT in the whole chat. There wasn't nobody checking for her. And then she was trying to laugh it off as if she wasn't, bothered by the West. Yes, she was, because y'all know how she talked. The few times I saw her, because I haven't watched her in a few months, I don't really check for her, but y'all know how she talked. How she liked to curse everybody out, call everybody name, talk about everybody. She wasn't really doing that. She was just laughing. And then at the same time, let me play a little devil advocate too, because I'm looking at it both ways. They were laughing while she was getting dragged. Come on now. They first tried to hold it in, but they were actually laughing while she was getting dragged. ZT was dragging her from Phil up and down, round and round. I mean, he was dragging her. So I don't really have nothing negative to say. And then why did he say he could have been messy? He said he could have came on here talking about QB on thousands of dollars to something or someone. ZT said he didn't want to be on the panel because he already run everything. He says 7 stars and washed up. And that's why Wiley lost views. He says she's ugly. She's a tender whore. I mean, he just went on and on and on. He said a whore like her shouldn't even be on YouTube. He said get up and walk. He told her to get up and walk. She got up, you guys, and bent over the chair as if you like when people bending over the church, and then sat back down. She never did walk. Never did walk. So I don't know what's up with that. Which, if she can't walk, I'm not dragging that either because she got a handicap. That's the last thing I do. I'm not going to be dragging no handicap. Like y'all see, I never drag Wiley about his handicap. Never ever. And that's just not me. But that's what she did. And that was kind of funny too. It was. ZT said he was back Wiley up. Yeah, so he told the truth. And I really enjoyed that second panel. I did, you guys. I enjoyed that second panel. He really did. Oh my God. He said, why he paid $50 for those interviews? Why he came back and said he didn't pay it? his promoters paid it, meaning his subscribers paid it. That's what he said, you guys. So they did get paid. And usually when people been coming on the panel, they wasn't getting paid. I mean, if that's going to be his panel, well, I feel like, maybe they making money like our panel, we're on there also to be messy, and we make our money just like he make his money on his panel, so, but we're not, getting paid individually like that, just because we come on all the time. No, it's not like that. So I was kind of surprised at that too, y'all. I wrote a few notes. He said, ZT said he got a hate relationship with Juicy Booty, and Wiley is jealous. He don't like El Teddy or Rebel, but he gets along with Philly Boy and Juicy Booty. There ain't nothing wrong with that. So he only deal with them. I don't even know what a tender whore is, but I can kind of figure it out. But he started going in on Storm. And when he went on Storm, you guys, that was hilarious also, because Storm was trying to come back at him, but I don't believe he was no match to ZT. What y'all think in the chat? He wasn't no match. I mean, ZT dragged all three of them at the same time, y'all. Can I dare say at the same damn time? He dragged them all. So to me, looked like that's who should have been on that panel. But ZT said he declined. He didn't want to be on there. And then all the people that Wiley said he named who he invited on there, and all of them turned them down. I wonder why. All of them was busy. Everybody was too busy. Yeah, Jen Lynn, her lips was about to swallow my fault. Ain't her lips big? Well, I wonder why she go over there and let them people put them kind of implants in her lips. Wow. I mean, they just really look deformed. They look deformed. And she's another one that started off going at me at the very beginning. Oh, bless. She's 9 years old. She that. Just ridiculous stuff. And these are people I never went at and still right now don't go at her. I'm simply giving my commentary on what I saw on the panel last night. That, like the way Wiley, her, and everybody else does. And so I was really, really rooting for Wiley, you guys. Everybody know that. I just kept saying it. I was just, let me go get my popcorn. He coming on down. So yes, I was very disappointed because Wiley got too many things going on. I mean, he could have, I don't know, maybe he thought Storm was going to bring more people, and he could have. So he really could have. So I'm not knocking Storm either. I think he was good. He was good. But that lady should have been the one woman, as far as I'm concerned, so we can't see was it really her. And then they say they brought the old stuff about Monique because Monique is back in the news. But if that's the case, let's talk about this new stuff of her being back in the news. They say this lady helped Monique back in the day, but we're talking about today while she's on the plant on his channel last night, saying other stuff about her. Didn't sound like to me they close. If they once was, they not no more. Okay. And so that's just the way I see it. Who else came on here? Hey, Andreas, Queen, me, Truth Seeker. I love you, Blessed Walkers. Thank you. Sherry D, I thought Wiley was more intense. You did? I don't know, Sherry D. I'm saying that because ZT was funny. I mean, and even though ZT, everybody knows ZT curse like that. That's ZT. He's been his real self. So take that away. He still was comedic. He really was. I'm talking about the comedic part. It was funny. It was entertaining. Wally didn't talk as much as he do when he on his panel by himself, Sherry. So I can't believe it you. Wally normally talk way more than that. And looked like Storm was doing the most of the talking, and he would chime in. But now in the second panel, he did chime in more during that time when ZT was on there dragging. So they was going back and forth, back and forth. And they were, laughing at each other, and Storm thought it, you see the expression on his face, he thought it was hilarious himself when ZT and Wiley was going back and forth. So I'm talking about the comedic part of it. But far as the substance, Wiley, we see the direction he's trying to go in, and that's a good thing. I'm not knocking it, and it is good for him to do something different because mostly everybody on this sector, YouTube, talk about everybody, do the YouTube news, and ain't nothing wrong with that either. Because like I say, we do commentary on the mess. That's what we do. So for Juicy Booty to keep talking about, they're not talking about nothing but the mess, and he messy every day, you always find a way to bring him in because To me, he's hypocritical and he's been nothing but mess since he's been on here. Wiley always talked about the mess, which he's going in another direction, which is a good thing. I'm not knocking it. I've always said when he first started doing commentary with those YouTube reality shows, I thought that was great too. And so, like I said, that's what a double standard come in at. I never drugged him on none of that. But he seems to always want to talk about me in a negative way. Always. And even though I'm saying that I upped him and wanted him to win, he's still been negative. He's still been negative towards me. Thank you, Dee Dee. He's still been negative towards Chopper. A little bit would be as time I get rid of us. I don't need to be on there. See, right now to this day, he probably be on later on because he think I want to go back and forth, and I don't. Frankly, I don't have time to go sit and go back and forth with nobody. Because once I say what I'm saying, what's the point of me repeating it? I don't see the point in that repeating anything I say. I'll just put the video back up and let the video re-say it again because I don't have the time. I really don't. The energy and none of that. Go back and forth. It's a waste of my time for me to do that. But that's how some of these people on here do. They beat for a coin. That's what they do. That's what they say. Hey, wonderful January. So to me, Wiley, it was an epic fail. With that lady on there, what's her name? 7 stars, 7 itches, 7, whatever y'all want to call her. And if she see this, want to drag me so big, I don't got nothing else to say to you either. I'm just telling what I feel, my true commentary, the same manner that y'all do. Okay? Only difference is I'm not trying to be negative. I'm telling the truth. Okay? Now, moving right along. Y'all, I was rolling the streets a little minute ago and I ran into Shawshank's panel, you guys. She over there dragging 3 people today. First of all, she said Stanky Baby put her content, up, on her little fact check. Called herself giving out tea and giving out her tea. She don't appreciate that. She giving her time to take it down before she flag her. And then she went in on Po Tracy. Everybody goes in on Po Tracy. Everybody goes in her. She talked about Tracy wigs. She said a couple of weeks ago, she was looking for Tracy to come at her, but Tracy didn't want to smoke. Now she on everybody channel going at her. She even dropped her address. I guess she meant she was dropping it for her, in other words, telling her to pull up, like that. She said Reese goes down there and steal the cremation makeup when she need to be going to the Dollar Tree or something and getting some kind of makeup to match her different colored face, her spotted up face. She said Tracy said her whole family is dead, but she's lying. Her whole family is not dead. Her family don't want nothing to do with her. She said Tracy don't even have a real friend, off of YouTube. And when you got somebody that don't have nobody that like you, something up with that, y'all need to watch out for that, So I agree with her that you got to watch out for that. And she's thanking her for the free promotion, you guys. She needs to learn how to glue on those eyelashes. And she don't agree with nobody that don't have a man, that don't have children, and don't know how to put their eyelashes on. And she never had children, but she got a big stomach. I mean, y'all, she was going in on that. She was dragging her for filth. She say they come on here talking mess, and the day is Tracy and Stanky Baby. They come on and talk mess, and then the first thing they want to do is call the police. They want to run and snitch to the police, and that's true. That's true. You got Stanky Baby over there going in on everybody that she been going on for a year and a half, and she worried about calling the police and talking about straining orders and flying to other states for court and back and forth. So that's true for what she said. That's exactly what she said. She said that she never allowed nobody to come in her chat and drag somebody that's one of her subs that be in her chat. She said she would never do that because she's loyal to her people. And then Heidi dropped down in her chat. Yeah, the fly flew on in, y'all. And she said, I got something to pick with you too. I got a bone with you too. You had her over there in that chat throwing up a laughing emojis when people were dragging me, and she's talking about on-site. So Heidi jumped in that chat, I guess thinking she's going to be friendly. Hi, how you doing? Like ain't nothing going on. She said, no, You did that too. You over there laughing at me too. That's what she said. So she over there having go on a warpath, y'all. Y'all go watch it. It's funny. And I know a lot of us don't really watch check for her like that, but lately, you know, she's been dragging everybody. So I said, let me peek over here. I wasn't doing nothing else but sitting around. I was out somewhere and I had to sit and wait in his office till my name got called. And I said, okay. First it was thank you, baby. Then it was Tracy. And then it was unsight, suck my dog, April. No, and then it was Heidi. So that's four people. Wait a minute now. Stanky baby, Tracy, on site, and the fly. Four people, y'all. And I can imagine what she, you know, what she's saying. She went on and on and on. And then I left because to me, she was basically started repeating the same thing all over and over and over again, you guys. It was funny. So I don't know, there's a lot going on, you know, with the panels. And like I said, you know, I given El Teddy kudos, you know, like that. And they were all okay, you guys. I don't really have too much, nothing bad to say. I don't want neither one to fail. And as y'all know, I'm always dragging Juicy Booty because he always dragging me and everybody else, but yet he don't do mess. But overall, yeah, I think they were okay, you guys. And I wanted Wiley to win. I really did. And yes, I was disappointed. Yeah. So if they don't like my honest opinion, so be it. To me, it was a flop. Wiley is better than that. He's very committed by himself. And this should have been way better. So I don't know. Maybe it was the lady he brought on there. A lot of people, some people seem to think that. Jillian said, with the way Shawshank acting, are we sure the man she got stick? I don't know. I won't never see no man. We don't ever hear no say, but she keeps saying she got a husband. She said she got a husband and a wife. And Drill Destin Shawshank is funny. Yes, she is funny. When she go over there and drag like that, Sherry D says, that's a new one, Jan. Okay. Hey, Sherry, so I'm reading up now, y'all. I'm gonna start paying attention to the chat now, y'all. I was trying to talk because if I look at the chat the whole time I'm talking, I'm gonna stop and start asking questions like I'm doing now. 2 men in the nightmare. Exactly. In that nightmare, I mean, she wasn't really going in talking about nothing. You know, I don't get it. Like I said, she wasn't. When we saw her, that wasn't no surprise. And most of the people, when I watch these reviews, is saying that they wasn't checking for her either. I am not the only one saying this, but watch, I'm gonna be the only one probably getting dragged for saying this. You know, I am not the only one, you know, giving commentary on this and speaking an honest opinion. And mine is, like I said, or repeat it, I wanted Whitey to win. I really did. And I was disappointed in him. And just because I don't be over no more at his chat, don't mean I don't want him to make it. It's just that he's just too negative when it comes to me now. And I'm always the subject of his drag, you know. Bless Watkins comes on and say, hello, did you do? No, I don't even talk like that, you know. And then I guess he got to keep saying that to get him his little few laughs in, you know. But then, like I say, he gets really critical, you know. So that's why I don't really check with him like that. But even though he does all that, I still want him to win, you guys. So I can admit to that. I wanted him to win, but he didn't. It was a flop. It was a total flop. And I'm not saying it because of Storm. It just didn't work. He wasn't being the true body, in my opinion, that we all know. All right. And so I don't know what y'all think in the chat. Anybody want to give me some feedback? He wasn't being the Wiley that we all know. And that's just all to it. And if ZT had came on that second panel, he wouldn't have got all those views. Those views got close to 500. And we don't really check for the numbers. Don't get me wrong, but Wiley does. Because I remember him saying when that lady Nika stuff was going on, and I came on, and all those people came in my chat, it was way over 350. Oh, but that's the most numbers she ever got. She get up to 60 and all that. Well, because I'm new, just like you were when I first found you before TSCC helped you get to 1,000. What do you expect? You know, for the amount of subbies that I have, you guys, and me only being on here, what, 3.5 months, 4 months, I think my numbers are great. And they're going to grow just like yours grew when you first started off. So he do check for numbers because I remember him saying that about me. And when he first saw Stanky Baby over there get up to 1,000 people, he went over there super chatting. And all of a sudden, oh, she's the queen of YouTube and so forth and so forth. But you saying You don't check numbers. Then you saying you wasn't in a competition. Yes, it was a competition. Your ego was involved. You know, El Ted and QB wanted him on the panel, but them other ones didn't there, so they outvoted him. So he said, I'm gonna start my own panel. It was a competition. Everybody was looking for Wiley to be, to blow it out, blow it out the water, so to speak. Everybody was looking for that. We really were. So yeah, Sherry D, I guess the next show will be better. And like I said, I want to see him make it. I don't want to see him fail. I would never say that because, why would I wish something like that on him? Because I want to make it too on my new panel. Okay. So I'm not going to put it like that in the atmosphere because see, what you put out there can flop right back on you, you guys. You know what I'm saying? So be careful what you say. And that is with anything, not just YouTube. Don't speak negative in the atmosphere if you don't want it to somehow ricochet back to you. Because it will. It will. You don't speak stuff over people like that about anything. So I'm hoping it's better. And I'll keep checking for it. Sherry said, Wiley smart here, listen to the people who were rooting for him and do what I know. But instead of that, Sherry D, I think he's gonna come on and start dragging everybody, especially me, because that's all he's been doing since I started on the men's train. That's all he's been doing. Even about my age, he got almost senior citizen over there. He got one of them in the 70s moderating for him, but they don't talk about her yet. Yet, until something happened. Everybody over there is 40 and up, mostly in their 50s and up. And he brag about it all the time. I got the mature ladies over here, they got purses. Just crazy stuff. Really crazy stuff because he didn't recognize who was there for him for real. He didn't recognize who really had his back for real. He couldn't see that. He wanted to make that into commentary. Everything is a joke and commentary to him, that's just not the thing because this is not commentary. This is not a joke to me about his pound. Like I said, I'm not really even dragging him, but he's going to take it like this. Y'all watch. To be honest, I believe TSCC promoted Wiley more than he did with this show. Yes, we did. Y'all see every day I came on here since he announced that, Jen Lynn, what was I saying? Oh, why did he get in the panel? Why did he come on? Why don't, I did. But he's coming back with the negativity as usual. Oh, your old girl over here who was really had his back once upon a time. For real. Okay. So he can't separate, who's for real with him because he had all of the trolls and stuff over there to chat because they come over there and talk about him real bad. And he seems to like that. To him, that's commentary, that's fun, that's his thing. So being that he's trying to go in a different direction, I really hope he can weed all them out. And if his numbers start low, the real ones will come and the trolls will slowly weed out. They will, people come over to talk about them and, they come for the mess, but they eventually get weeded out. He's going to grow. Like I said, I ain't got nothing bad but to say that was an epic fail. And that's just all to it. So you guys, I'm going to go. I just wanted to come give my review on the 2 panels, and I didn't talk on that first panel because it wasn't much for me to say, but okay, y'all, I'll give y'all that. It was a win-win. And y'all know Juicy Booty is definitely looking at it as a competition. And he tried to say he don't be in no competition. That's not true. He tried to say not messy. That's not true. We all know better. Yeah, you're right, Andreas. At least it wouldn't be so fake. Maybe folks would like her a little. Yes. And just be yourself. You're not in no valley. You mean a valley girl? What's a valley girl? Because I'm born and raised in California. What do you mean a valley? I'm born and raised in the Bay Area. But Sacramento is the valley. It's called the valley because it's not surrounded by the bay and it's flat. It's not, the mountains and the up and down roads and stuff. It's not flat. Sacramento is called the valley. And maybe I think Los Angeles County have the valley part of it. That's mostly wine country, how to grow grapes and stuff. So there is valley, but she wasn't raised in no valley. We keep talking about the valley. Stockton is considered valley too, it's flat. The Bay Area is the Bay Area surrounded by bays and mountains and stuff. So I don't know what she keep talking about. Valley girl. What do you mean valley girl? If that's the case, I'm a valley girl, I guess. I don't know what you call valley girl. Where'd you get that from? I'm a valley girl. You're right. Okay, everybody knows what's considered a valley. A valley. Everybody knows that. You wasn't raised in no valley. Come on now. You're not raised in no valley. So anyway. At least we read that one. I read that one. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna go now. Let me see, 11:41 here. Okay, y'all, I've been on here 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I only meant to come talk on here 10, 15 minutes, but that's okay. Once I get to going, I enjoy talking to y'all. I enjoy y'all liking to watch me for me, okay? And yes, I like the mess. However, I will be branching into other things too, slowly but surely. I like the mess. Thank you guys for all my subscribers so far. And I know who's serious and who's not because I see, we also see which one's going to be my core members. I appreciate you, Jen, Lynn, and Andreas, for moderating for me. For me, you're always here. I appreciate everybody on here. You know, and I don't be mentioning a lot of names because some people don't want their names mentioned. The ones that leave me comments and stuff, so I'm gonna leave that alone. And I don't know, is Klein Mosby on here? Thank you, Klein Mosby. You know what I'm thanking you for. I appreciate you too. And I started watching her, wow, y'all, during that time. Wow, probably about the same time as TCC. Well, when Kaya and T.S. Madison broke up, you know, she give little short commentaries. So I just want to see what she on here so I can say congratulations on you getting married. Seriously, and it's not them trying to pinpoint one person or nothing like that. I just really want to tell her congratulations, but I don't see her right now. She's usually here. But anyway, guys, I have to go. Okay. Everybody have a great day. Love you all. Thanks for showing up. Don't forget, everybody hit them likes for me, okay? Follow and subscribe. Put me out there, you guys. Love y'all. Bye.